Hey there, and welcome. This is Snapshots, short bites about actors' headshots and how to get a better headshot. And today we're going to be talking about the headshot conversation. Blah, 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 for want of a better word. So listen guys, my name's Gregan. I'm a headshot photographer in London, and I've been shooting headshots for over 27 years. And in that time, as you can imagine, I've photographed quite a few people. And I reckon it's up over the 20,000 mark. But I've also written the only book in the world, as far as I'm aware, teaching actors how to get a better headshot. And that is called The Headshot Bible, 50 Tips for a Perfect Headshot. And just one last thing as well, before we go any further. If you've got a question, drop a question in the note and I'll answer you best I can. If you have any suggestions or things you'd like me to talk about in the future, I'm more than happy to talk about those things in the future. But I've got lots and lots of things to talk about. Things from my favourite headshots, the power of your headshot, the message your headshot sends, how to find the perfect headshot photographer for you. So we've got lots and lots to cover and lots of great things to talk about. And I'm going to keep them to around about 3 to 5 minutes so it doesn't take too much time of your day. Okay, so back to the headshot conversation. And what is the headshot conversation and why is it important? Well, if you think about it, the headshot conversation is and has to be a conversation between you, the actor in the headshot, and also the viewer of the image, the viewer of your headshot, and that will be the casting directors. And what we need to think about is that connection between you and the casting director helps you stand out from the crowd. And what is the crowd? We might ask ourselves, well, this is the crowd. It's the crowd that all those people that are similar actors to you and are going to be in line for the same kind of audition or getting the attention of the casting director like you are. So your headshot has to stand out from the crowd, and we need to find a way of doing that. And as we know, we only have a split second to catch the attention of the casting director, so we can't give the casting director any reason whatsoever to not like your headshot. So if we look at this first headshot, which is a good friend of mine, David, kindly posed for this, you can see he is staring at the camera, therefore staring at the viewer of the picture, which in this case is the casting director. And we don't want that. It's going to scare them off. And if you only have a split second to impress the casting director, by the way, one of my future Facebook Lives is going to be about the power of recognition and actually, in reality, how much time you have to impress the casting director, and it's going to be backed up by scientific information. Anyway, this picture is not going to impress the casting director. It's going to scare them off. This picture is the same. It's got a very busy shirt. Very good actor I photographed last week, Tal Profs, kindly posed for this. And you can see in this headshot here, he's staring at us again. And he's wearing a shirt that kind of distracts your attention, which we'll be talking about again in the future. Now, if we look at this next picture of Alex, you can see she's looking right at us, she's connecting with us, and she's got a twinkle in her eyes. And even if we go in closer, much closer, we can see that she's got a lovely twinkle in her eyes. Her eyes are focused on me as I look at the picture, therefore it's focused on the casting director. And the other thing that's really, really important, she is expressing her personality. And was 3 key things in a headshot, which are connection, emotion and personality. And I'll be talking about those in the future and how you get them, the tips and techniques to get them. But in this picture, you can see she's got a great connection with the viewer. She has a lovely twinkle in her eyes, and she's got personality. You like this person. Absolutely. So those are some of the reasons why we need to think about following the rules of the headshot conversation. That is, and the headshot conversation starts with the conversation, or shall we say, the communication between you and your photographer. Because if you don't have the right headshot photographer and you're not communicating with them properly, you don't feel comfortable with them, then how on earth are you going to be able to express true emotion and true personality. And casting directors want to see emotion and personality. They want to see the real you, and they want that person, that real person in the photograph, to walk into the audition when they've seen that photograph, and they want them to be the same person. So let's have a look at some more pictures, because we're getting near our time now. So let's have a little look at this picture of Shez. It's an absolutely fabulous picture, loads and loads of personality and loads of connection. And then when we're getting closer, you can see her eyes are sparkling. She's got a great smile. You like this person immediately and you're connecting with her. And you can see I'm already running over my time now, but hey, never mind. If you've got 2 minutes, what does it matter? So if we look at this next one, it's a Danny. You can see exactly the kind of character he is. He's connecting with us, he's looking at us, and you can see the kind of emotion he's expressing. Let's look at this one now. Shiloh. Lovely, warm, friendly kind of photograph. And it's a sort of photograph that catches the eye of the casting director. And you can see, as we zoom in close to her eyes, that there's lots and lots of going on in her eyes. But more importantly, she's connecting with the viewer. Her eyes are focused exactly in the right place, that is the viewer. They've got emotion and they've got personality. Let's look at this one now. Friend of mine, John. So these things work for, it doesn't matter what age you are, they work exactly for whatever age you are. And you can see he's got a good connection and a really nice smile that we like, and we want to like this guy and get to know him better. If you guys, I've run over a little bit, it was 7 minutes now, so I'm sorry about that. Maybe I should make these 10-minute sessions so I can get it all in. But guys, listen, what I'd really like you to get the best out of this is really about helping you guys out there, you actors out there, get a better headshot. If you have a better headshot, you stand more chance of catching the eye of the casting director. And if you catch the eye of the casting director, they're more likely to invite you to an audition. And when you get to audition, you can wow these guys with how perfect you are, and how good an actor you are, and how ready you are for the part. So it all boils down to the headshot. A lot of actors never think about this, but if your headshot doesn't have the wow factor, if it doesn't catch the eye of the casting director, you're never, ever, ever going to get invited to audition where you can show them how perfect you are for their role. So listen, I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Any questions, any comments, drop them below, and feel free to DM me with suggestions for another Facebook Live, and that could be on all sorts of things, as long as it's to do with headshots, because these snapshots are short and sweet in theory, and therefore you guys, helping you guys get a better headshot. Anyway, that's it from me, Nick Gregan. You can always contact me via Facebook here, or at my website, which is nickgregan.com. That's NICKGREGAN.com. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the future. And thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Bye.